Hello, students. This is Purushottam Vishwakarma, and today we are going to study the second lesson of the book Vistas, class 12th, The Tiger King. In this chapter, we'll cover only part 1 of the chapter. So, let's begin the chapter. First of all, about the author. This lesson is written by Ramaswamy Iyer Krishnamurti, who was born on 9 September 1899 and died on 5 December 1954. You can simply understand he was in the era of British rule. He had seen the freedom struggle. His pen name Kalki. So what was his pseudonym? That was Kalki. He was a Tamil writer, journalist, poet, critic and Indian independence activist. As I told you, he was born in the era of British rule. So he acted as Indian independence activist. Now, background of the story. What is given in the story? Let's discuss about the story. The story is a satire on the rich and powerful kings of the olden times. You know, in India there were many kings who were very rich and powerful. In order to prove the prophecies of the fortune teller wrong, we are talking about this story especially, where there is a king who wanted to prove the prophecies of the fortune teller wrong. The king of Pratibandhapuram. What is the name of the city? Pratibandhapuram. Mindlessly kills 99 tigers who didn't care and killed 99 tigers to save his life. The cause of the king's death escapes his bullet, but ultimately he died. We'll further study about it. Ultimately, the king is killed by an inanimate tiger. Inanimate means lifeless tiger made of wood. He killed 99 tigers. The 100 tigers was missed by his bullet, but a tiger made of wood killed his life. Hence, the prophecy turns to be true. The prophecy was there that the 100 tiger would kill the king, and it came to be true, proved to be true. Despite the king's effort to prove it wrong, he did all whatever he could do, but ultimately the prophecy was proved to be true. Now about theme of the lesson. First theme, death is inevitable. We cannot avoid death. It is fixed. It will come some or other day. Next, men in power are ruthless towards animals. Those who are in power, they are ruthless. They do not care of animals in place of their life. If they are in danger, they will surely kill animals. If their life is in danger due to any animal, that animal is going to be killed. So, what is the story about? There is danger because of tiger. So, tigers are going to be killed. Now, let's begin the lesson line by line explanation. The Maharaja of Pratibandhapuram is the hero of this story. Who is the protagonist of the story? The Maharaja of Pratibandhapuram, who will be further known as the Tiger King. He may be identified as His Highness Jamidar General, Khiledar Major, Sat Vyagra Samhari, Maharaja Dhiraj, Vishwabhushan Samrat, Sir Jilani Jang Bahadur, MAD, ACTC or CRCK. So all these are nicknames given to the king. What are the names? Different names. He may be identified as His Highness Jamedar General, Khiledar Major, Satya Vyagra Samhari, Maharaja Dhiraj, Biswabhuvan Samrat, Sir Jilani Jang Bahadur, MAD, ACTC or CRCK. So simply if you check here two words, MAD, mad. So he was a kind of mad. Another, crack. He was crack as well. But this name is often shortened to the Tiger King. But often this name is shortened to the Tiger King. Usually he is known as the name the Tiger King. So what is his name? The Tiger King. I have come forward to tell you why he came to be known as Tiger King. Now, the narrator, the writer, tells us he is going to tell us how did he get his name. I have no intention of pretending to advance only to end in a strategic withdrawal. He is not assuming his calculations. He is going to tell us how did this happen? How did he get his name, the Tiger King? Even the threat of a Stuka bomber, even Stuka bomber, that aircraft could not stop him telling the story of the Tiger King. So he was not going to stop telling us how did he get his name, the Tiger King. The Stuka, if it likes, can beat a hasty retreat from my story. And he tells us if Stuka bomber likes, it can make other way. But I am not going to stop telling the story of the Tiger King. Right at the start, it is imperative to disclose a matter of vital importance about the Tiger King. It is imperative, it is necessary, it is compulsory to disclose a matter of vital importance, a very important fact about Tiger King. He wants to tell us a very important fact about Tiger King. What is the fact? Everyone who reads of him will experience the natural desire to meet a man of his indomitable courage face to face. Whoever listens about Tiger King has a desire to meet the Tiger King face to face because of his indomitable, undefeatable courage. But there is no chance of its fulfillment. But if you are thinking to meet the Tiger King, there is no chance of meeting him. Why? Now he tells us other stories about India. As Bharat said to Rama about Dasarath, the Tiger King has reached that final abode of all living creatures. As Bharat said to Rama about Dasarath, the Tiger King has reached that final abode. If you remember the story Ramayana, the news of death of King Dasartha was told to Rama, the eldest son of Dasarath, by Bharat. So in the same way, the Tiger King has reached final abode, that is heaven of all creatures. That means he has died. He is no more. In other words, the Tiger King is dead. Now, it's important for us how did he die? But before that, we were at the question how did he get his name, the Tiger King? The manner of his death is a matter of extraordinary interest. It can be revealed only at the end of the tale. It will be revealed by the author at the end of the story. The most fantastic aspect of his demise was that as soon as he was born, most important fact about his demise, his death, was that as soon as he was born, astrologers had foretold, predicted that one day the Tiger King would actually have to die. What's what is this? The astrologer said that one day the king would die. We all have to die. What is special? Nothing. But astrologers told that the king, the born king, would have to die one or other day. So it is a kind of humorous story. The child will grow up to become the warrior of warriors, hero of heroes, champion of champions. But they bit their lips and swallowed hard. They pronounced, they enunciated. The child will grow up to become the warrior of warriors, hero of heroes, champion of champions. But after pronouncing these words, they bit their lips and swallowed hard. They could not speak, they stopped speaking. When compelled to continue, when they were forced to continue their recital, their foretelling, the astrologers came out with it. What was their prediction? This is a secret which should not be revealed at all. What did they say? They said this was a secret, it should not be revealed. And yet we are forced to speak out. But we are forced to speak out. You are forcing us to speak out. Oh, the mighty king, the child born under this star will one day have to meet its death. The child, your son, who is born in this star at this point of time, will have to meet his death one day. At that very moment, a great miracle took place. At that very moment, there was a great miracle. What was the miracle? An astonishing phrase emerged from the lips of the 10-day-old Jilani Jung Jung Bahadur. At this time, when there was the process of naming the king was the newborn baby was unrolled. Jilani Jung Jung Bahadur, oh wise prophets, what did he say? He started speaking. The 10-day-old Jilani Jung Jung Bahadur started speaking. Oh wise prophets, what did he say? Oh wise prophets. Everyone is to transfixed. Everyone was motionless. No one could speak. In stupefaction, all of them were shocked. They looked wildly at each other and blinked. They blinked their eyes in astonishment. Oh, wise prophets, it was I who spoke. Don't worry. Don't look here and there. It is me who spoke. This time, there were no grounds for doubt. This time, there were no grounds for doubt that the child of 10 day was speaking. It was the infant born just 10 days ago who had enunciated the word so clearly. So that 10-day-old child was enunciating, pronouncing those words. What were the words? Oh, wise prophets. So that boy, that child was pronouncing these words very clearly. The chief astrologer took off his spectacles and gazed intently at the boy. The chief astrologer, who was very old, took off his spectacles and gazed, looked intently at the baby newborn child. All those who are born will one day have to die. We don't need your predictions to know that. All those who are born will one day have to die. It's very obvious. It's a fact, universal fact. All those who are born will one day have to die. We don't need your predictions to know that. We all know very well we'll have to die one or other day. There would be some sense in it if you could tell us the manner of that death. The royal infant uttered these words in his little squeaky voice, just like a rat. So, whose words were these? These words were of the newborn baby, 10-day-old child. The chief astrologer placed his finger on his nose. Now he was surprised. The chief astrologer was surprised and placed his finger on his nose. A baby barely 10 days old opens its lips in speech. What a miracle! A baby only 10 days old is speaking. Not only that, it also raises intelligent questions. It raises intelligent questions as well. So many important questions, so valuable questions about the manner of death. Incredible, it was incredible, unbelievable, rather like the bulletins issued by the War Office than facts. Usually, bulletins of War Office are not based on facts. The chief astrologer took his finger off his nose and fixed his eye upon the little prince. Once again, he looked intently at the child. The prince was born in the hour of the bull. Now he started speaking. The chief astrologer started foretelling. The prince was born in the hour of the bull. The bull and the tiger are enemies. Therefore, death comes from the tiger, he explained. So, what did he say? The death of the king, the newborn baby, will come from the tiger. A tiger will kill the king. You may think that Crown Prince Jung Jung Bahadur was thrown into a quack when he heard the word tiger. Now you can think, you are free to think that it shook the newborn baby. But actually, this did not happen. Whatever happened, that was quite different. That was exactly what did not happen. You were wrong, you were thinking wrong. As soon as he heard it pronounced, the crown prince gave a deep growl. So, with a growling sound, terrifying words emerged from his lips. Let tigers be aware. What did he pronounce? Let tigers beware. I am ready to face them. They must be aware. I am coming to kill them. This account is only a rumor rife. This is only a rumor that spreads, that prevalent in society. Widespread. Rumor rife, widespread in Pratibandhapuram. But with hindsight, hindsight means to understand an event or situation only after it has happened. But we'll look, we'll try to find out if this really happened, we may conclude it was based on some truth. So if we'll finish the story, we'll be able to find it was based on truth. It is not a false story, it is not only a rumor. That's all in this video lecture. Stay tuned for the second part